So welcome back to another My League rebuild here on NBA 2K18, and in today's video going to be rebuilding the Portland Trail Blazers. Trailblazers are one of the more interesting teams in the NBA. Obviously, they do have one of the best backcourts in the NBA in Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. I think Damian Lillard is definitely one of the most underrated point guards in the NBA for what he honestly provides. I think he went to Weber State, so I don't know his full story. I know he was definitely really underrated and really just wasn't recruited a lot, and I know he might have been really small or something. I watched Mike Orzemba's video a while ago, and I honestly forget it. But Damian Lillard, definitely underrated, definitely not going anywhere. CJ McCollum, I love him. I think he's one of the best shooting guards in the NBA. Dude's an absolute stud. I believe last year he won Most Improved, or 2 years ago, I think. Hopefully he can stay on this team the whole time. These are the two big contracts I really want on this team. The rest of the players are not going to be getting paid too much. Speaking of big contracts, big bad contracts, that's what a lot of players on a team have. Evan Turner never should have got this much money. Same with Mo Harkless. Same with Al-Farouq Aminu. It's actually not bad. They did draft Zach Collins, 10th overall pick in last year's draft. I know sometimes he can progress in a low 80 overall. If he can do that, I might start him at center, honestly. No Vonleh's, no thank you. Myers Leonard, $9 million a year, no thanks. And just, yeah. So, a whole bunch. I know they also drafted Caleb Swanning with the 26th pick in the draft. So, obviously, we have a few moves to make. I definitely have a few trades to make. I know they did end up trading. What's his name? Why am I forgetting who they traded to the Nets? I'm totally blanking on his name. Alan Crabb, that's who it was. He's definitely on their team. At some point, he had a terrible contract. I don't blame them for trading him over there. So, I think we definitely have a lot of small forwards. I wouldn't mind starting Mo Harkless because he's only 24. So, could I get a good, decent power forward for Evan Turner? Because I think if we could do that, that's probably the only thing I'd do for season number one. Dwayne Dedmon's here. Probably play some power forward for us. Marvin Williams, I saw. Kenneth Reed. Let's go ahead and take Kenneth Reed. It's not a bad power forward. Still making expensive money, but might have some trade value in this offseason. So, not a bad rotation for the first season. I think I'm going to take all these minutes away from Ed Davis. I like Zach Collins getting more minutes. I'll give 17 to Vonleh, and then we have 15 minutes to go. So, I'll give Mo Harkless 32, Kenneth Reed 31. Jusuf Nurkic has to be playing at least 30. And then, honestly, we'll go 39, 39, and I'll just give Zach Collins 23. So, we're looking very good right now. Scoring option, probably going to do Lillard and then McCollum. And then, honestly, I don't even know who's going to score the next point. So I'm just going to do the first two scoring options. I'm guessing we're probably going to be a low seed in the Western Conference. So I'll see you guys at the end of season number one. We definitely have a lot of work to do with this team. So as always, Russell Westbrook is your MVP here at the end of season number one. 29 points, or 10.5 rebounds, 8.5 assists, 2 steals. Lonzo, Rookie of the Year. Let me guess. Jeremy Lin. Is it going to be Drummond or Gobert? I'm going to go Gobert. It is Gobert. Most Improved. Jaren Grant? Yep. Steve Kerr. Damn it. I almost got them all. But, Ty Lue wins Coach of the Year and one award that does screw me. As the Cavs get first in the Eastern Conference. Excuse me. Did they get 60 wins? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, so we went 37 and 45, 12th in the Western Conference. I thought maybe we would be an 8 seed, 7 seed. Nope, we were the 12 seed. Of course, that's never my goal. But, it just means a better pick for us. So, honestly, I can live with it if it gets us a decent pick in this year's draft. Player stats, Damian Lillard led us in scoring 29 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. I can't ask for anything better. The dude is an absolute stud. CJ McCollum, can't ask for anything more from him. 25 points, 6.5 assists, 3.5 rebounds. Would not expect anything less. Or I could expect something less, but I will definitely take it. That's what I'm trying to say. Kenneth Reed, not a bad year. 11 points, 9.5 rebounds. Still making pretty good money, so I'm probably going to trade him. Obviously, something didn't work out with this team. Mo Harkless wasn't bad. I'd be willing to keep him as a backup small forward. What's his contract right now? Never mind. I would most certainly not be willing to keep him as a backup. Zach Collins wasn't bad. 9 and 6.5. Jusuf Nurkic was Jusuf Nurkic. Al-Farouq Aminu, no Vonleh. So this team was obviously not very good. So let's go ahead and simulate the playoffs right now because we do have a lot of work to do in this offseason. And I do have an idea. I have a big free agent that I do want to sign. It's at a position we desperately need. Actually, I have 2 ideas. Warriors win the championship, blah, blah, blah. What's new? They sweep the Wizards. I have a number one option. I have a backup option. They're players I typically sign a lot, but I have not signed them in a while. We also should have a relatively good, probably top 10 draft pick, so hopefully that can benefit us. I might try to trade up with some of the bad contracts we do have. So staff signing, Terry Stotts does not have very good ratings. I honestly have no idea how good of a head coach he is in real life because I honestly don't. I just don't know. So I'll go after D'Antoni, and then we can see if this Trent Peterson guy wants to come. If D'Antoni does not, cool. I'll offer those 2 guys contract. Trent Peterson comes, works for me. So up to the draft, let's see what pick we have real quick. Hopefully it's top 10. I would assume it was. Okay, we got the 11th pick. I don't know if we got screwed or not, but let's see. So pick 11, who is under contract? Okay, so Mo Harkless is going to go, and same with Myers Leonard. So, team with cap space. Could we move up to... No, the Cavs definitely don't have cap space. The Hawks have cap space. And, don't worry, I have more players to give you on bad contracts. I'll give you Kenneth Faried, if we're being honest. So, Mo Harkless, Myers Leonard, Kenneth Faried, any 11th pick for pick number, is this 5? I believe so. Definitely works for me. We get rid of a couple bad contracts, and it really doesn't hurt that we're getting rid of Kenneth Faried so much. So, pick 5 right now. I do want to trade Al-Farouq Aminu as well. So, can I move up from 5 to 4? If I want to throw in, so let's see here, pick 5 and Al-Farouq Aminu. Could this get me pick 4, maybe even pick 3, whichever one I see first, honestly. Pick 3 from the Kings, counter off, they want a first round pick and they want to give me Zach Randolph. I do not want Zach Randolph. How about I just give you like 2 seconds instead? Cool, works for me. We have the 4th overall pick now, our 3rd overall pick, excuse me, not the 4th overall pick. So I'll see you guys with rookie signings, or hopefully I can get a stud in the draft. So here, rookie signings, ended up trading the 3rd overall pick for Marvin Bagley, who was a 2nd overall pick, and they actually threw in a 2nd round pick, which to me makes no sense, but I believe Colin Sexton went 1 overall, and then Bagley, and then we had the 3rd overall pick, and I did draft Michael Porter Jr. in the last video, so I really didn't want to get too repetitive, and we do have a stud right here in Marvin Bagley the 3rd, definitely going to probably start power forward for us. We also drafted Dazan Musa with the 1st overall pick in the 2nd round. He's a 72 overall, which isn't bad, so I'll definitely go ahead and sign him. So team player options, Jake Layman, no thank you. I can definitely get somebody cheaper than that. It's only $1.5 million, but I can get players that are better on a mid-level contract. So Vonleh, not going to get the qualifying. Yusuf Nurkic, I'll give it to. And Shabazz Napier, definitely not getting the qualifying. So Yusuf Nurkic is probably going to ask for like $20 million, which I really do not want to give him. We only have $9 million in cap space. Oh, we just have to renounce the rights. I'm telling you, this is the guy I'm going after. Sorry if you just heard my phone buzz. I think Kevin Durant could be it. I think Kevin Durant definitely could be good for this team. Player option, no trade clause. Whereas number 1 offer, the team that almost drafted him. So Noah Vonleh, Ed Davis, Pat Connaughton, all these guys, CJ Wilcox. Can I get Kevin Durant? So it's either Yusuf Nurkic or Kevin Durant. I think I'm going to have to let him go. So Kevin Durant, welcome to the team. Like, I'm just going to have to. You know what? It sucks that I have to get rid of Yusuf Nurkic, but for like the 2nd best player in the NBA, like Kevin Durant, it's totally worth it. I know it's really easy to sign players, and I only did this because I haven't gotten Kevin Durant in probably 4 or 5 videos, so this works for me. I'm not going to trade him like I normally do. Sometimes I normally trade him for Giannis. I think I traded, who did I trade? I think I traded Paul George once for like Gordon Hayward, so we're going to keep Kevin Durant. Trailblazers almost drafted him. This is round 2. They do not make the mistake this time, so this is our current starting 5, Durant, Lillard, McCollum, Bagley, and Collins as of now. I know I still have roughly $3 million, and I do not think I have bird rights on anybody, unless this game wants to be stupid. Let's just see. Yusuf Nurkic, yeah, it's not gonna mess up and give me bird rights on him. So, let's just see right now. Does Chris Bosh ever take a mid-level exception? I feel like he doesn't. How about Rudy Gay? Do not have enough for him. Anybody here we have enough money for? Dwayne Dedmon wouldn't be a bad. Honestly, he'd probably start. Dwayne Dedmon want to come to the team. Dwayne Dedmon, welcome to the Trailblazers. Honestly, he's probably going to start. Actually, I don't know about that one. So, anybody else here that's nice and old and maybe would want to come to the team? Adrian Payne wouldn't be bad. Okay, never mind. He would be, I guess. No, I don't want JaVale or Zaza Pachulia. Can we get a guard that's doesn't want too much money? Sean Kilpatrick. I'll give you the minimum. Nope, he goes to Warriors. So you know what? I'm just going to let the CPU sign a bunch of players for me. I'll see you guys with the rotation at the start of season number 2. So this is going to be rotation for the 2nd season. Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, Kevin Durant, Marvin Bagley III, Zach Collins. I do want to start him over Dwayne Dedmon. I was thinking about it, and since Zach Collins is just younger, definitely has more potential. I did send him to Untapped Potential this offseason. I think it's worth giving him the start. Hopefully he can be around an 80 overall at the end of the season. Off the bench, Dwayne Dedmon, pretty good signing as a 6-man. Joseph Young. Caleb Swanigan looks to be progressing into a decent backup power forward. David Bertans and Ty Lawson, so nothing too bad. I actually might give Bertans minutes here. Yeah, I'm going to give Bertans minutes to Darius Miller, I think, just because I do want a backup small forward. And we don't need 2 backup power forwards, honestly. Actually, I'm going to give you 10, I'm going to give you 8, and I'm going to give Caleb Swanigan, I'll give him 19, honestly, because he is young. Hopefully he can progress. So this team's looking very, very good. Scoring options, I do want Durant being number 1, if I can find him. Durant, and then I'm going to do Lillard, and then I'm going to do McCollum. So I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2. Hopefully we can be a top 4 seed in the Western Conference. Russell Westbrook, once again, MVP here at the end of season number 2. I know, you're all probably in shock. 28 points, 9.5 rebounds, 8 assists. Really cares. Michael Porter Jr., Rookie of the Year for the Phoenix Suns. Okay, they ended up getting him with the 4th overall pick. Not too bad. I'm wondering if him and Josh Jackson can play alongside each other. Kyle O'Quinn wins 6th Man of the Year for the Clippers. Rudy Gobert, once again, Defensive Player of the Year. Brandon Knight, most improved on the Hawks. Looks like he moved on from the Suns, back to kind of his old self a little bit. And our coach, Trent Peterson, wins Coach of the Year as we do go 62-20, first in the Western Conference. So we totally flipped the script, went from shitty out of the playoffs, top pick in the draft, to the best team in the West. Probably best team in the NBA. How on God's green earth are the Knicks 1 seed? Let's just pause. 47 games got you the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. 47 games. Can you hear that clearly? I'm literally holding the mic inside my mouth. 47 games. 47. 4-7. Okay, they signed DeMarcus Cousins, but 47 games. Okay. Player stats in the year. Kevin Durant, of course, led us in scoring. Damian Lillard. Obviously, these guys are going to take a dip when you add a superstar like Kevin Durant to the team. And Marvin Bagley. CJ McCollum. Marvin Bagley the third. Caleb Swanigan wasn't bad off the bench. Zach Collins wasn't great. Wasn't terrible. Dwayne Dedmon was even worse. Hopefully, he has some trade value this offseason. Rebounds. Bagley, Durant, Collins. Assists. Lillard, McCollum, Durant. All right. First round, take on the 8-seeded Kings. Maybe a little soon for them to be in the playoffs, but they do win game 1, but then we go on to win 4 straight. Here come the Houston Rockets, Chris Paul and James Harden, definitely the best backcourt in the NBA, in my opinion. I think they are better than Steph and Clay. Just my opinion. Don't hate on me. Okay, here come the Warriors, KD's old team, but this is really going to be... Okay, so we don't sweep the 8-seeded Kings. We don't sweep the 5-seeded Rockets, but we do sweep the 2-seeded Warriors. I just showed you this Knicks team who won 47 games. And here we are going to just, come on, come on, bro, just, like, no, are you shitting me? What? Let me get this straight. So, basically what DeMarcus Cousins did is he signed with the Knicks, ended up in the finals by some miracle on God's green earth, won 47 games, got the first seed in the Eastern Conference, played us, a team with superstars, then managed to put up 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 1.5 assists, and got the finals MVP? What the hell is going on in this fucking rebuild, dude? This is unbelievable, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I can live through dumb shit sometimes. You know what? We have the 29th pick in the draft. Can I just trade it for a future first? Works for me from Philly. Thank you very much. How? Just how is just my question. Like, I get sometimes teams that are not as good as you are going to beat you in this simulation, but just the fact that he averaged 11 points and 6 rebounds and somehow won the finals MVP? I'll bring back Dazan Musa. He actually wasn't bad. Is crazy. That's just crazy to me, but you know what? A lot of things are crazy to me. So Joseph Young lived the qualifying. He wasn't terrible. Everybody else can pretty much go, though. Joseph Young is still only 27, so he's not too old. Mid-level exceptions are like literally no longer a thing. Marc Gasol would be so nice because we do need a good center. Nikola Jokic is never happening. Kevin Love is here. And he come on. Valanciunas, I would take you. Yeah, okay. So there's really nobody here that's... They overpatched the mid-level exception. It's kind of annoying. Marcin Gortat is here. He does have 2 offers from the Warriors. That's like $4.04 million a season. How about I give you 4.20 because it's funny. So, Marcin Gortat, welcome to the team. Works for me. Now I'll see you guys at the start of season number 3, where clearly I need to make at least one more trade. So I do want a better starting center, and DeAndre Ayton only has 2.5 star trade value for some reason. So Zach Collins for DeAndre Ayton. I will also give you like 2 first-round picks. Works for me. Don't know why it's so easy to trade for DeAndre Ayton, but whatever, works for me. I do want to trade Marcin Gortat for a backup point guard. So could I get that to happen? Oh shit, this trading's broken right now. Oh my god, they really need to fix this. It's so annoying. Marcin Gortat, point guard. Literally say point guard and I'll trade for you. Not one point guard. How much is Gortat making? He's making... Oh, haha, I gave him... Yeah. Okay. So player finder, point guard, making cheap money that's not too good. Dejounte Murray would qualify. Marcin Gortat, why? Spurs require $1.3 million more. Give me... Shelvin Mack, and I'll give you Dick Wilkins. I'm going to annoy the shit out of me. Come on. Fine, give me Terry Rozier, the future MVP of this league. Marcin Gortat. Take like 3 seconds. Just do it. Just come on. Oh my god. Take a first. Cool. Works for me. Terry Rozier, welcome to the team. Probably honestly going to be our sixth man. No, he's not. But you know what? This team's very, very good. Instead of Josh Huestes getting these minutes because he is kind of old, let's give him to Daniel Musa, who was our pick, a second-round pick, who's actually, I set him to untapped potential. Hopefully he can be pretty good. Dude, hopefully can be kind of a stud for us. Dedmon's going to get less than this because I do want to give 29 at least to him, to Ayton. I'm also going to give, no. You need to be playing 31. You can actually play 30. So this team's pretty much as good as it's going to get. Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, Kevin Durant, Marvin Bagley, and DeAndre Ayton, future studs at front court. Dwayne Dedmon, Caleb Swanigan, Terry Rozier, Daniel Musa. No, Dazan. I don't know why I said Daniel. I'm so stupid. Dazan Musa, and actually we get Jordan Crawford. Not Jamal Crawford, but Jordan Crawford. So, scoring option is going to remain the same. I'll see you guys at the end of season number 3. Hopefully this Trailblazers team can finally win us a championship. 4th year in a row, Russ MVP. Nobody cares at this point. Zion Williamson wins Rookie of the Year. He almost always wins Rookie of the Year, I feel like. I've never seen anybody else in the 2019 draft class doing it, but whatever. Ricky Rubio, 6th Man of the Year. He signed with okay, he's still on the Jazz. I don't know why he's... Okay. Andre Drummond, Defensive Player of the Year. Jaren Jackson Jr., Most Improved. Okay, 19th overall pick in the 2018 draft. Good for the Celtics. Finally got a actually, never mind. I thought I was about to say they finally got a center that can rebound, but 6 rebounds a game. Actually, how many minutes did he get? Where's minutes? Minutes per game, 21. So yeah, no, still can't rebound. I don't know why I went so in depth there. Trent Peterson, second year in a row. Coach of the Year. We go 70-12 this year. First in the Western Conference, taking on the 8-seeded Clippers in the first round. Standings wise, 13 games up on the Warriors, who literally really have not changed at all, except for Check Diallo. Scoring wise, Kevin Durant led us in points, then McCollum, then Lillard, then Bagley, then Ayton. Rebounds was Durant, Ayton, and Bagley. And assists, I did defensive rebounds. Bagley, Ayton, Durant on rebounds. That's the same thing? No. And then assists was McCollum, Lillard, and then Durant. All right. Clippers in the first round, we should destroy them. We're so good. We're so good. We sweep them. And here come the 5-seeded Dallas Mavericks. I'm sure Dennis Smith Jr. is leading them to the promised land right now, but we win in 5. 7-seeded Spurs. It's the most Spurs thing ever to be a 7 seed and somehow make it to the Western Conference Finals, but whatever. We sweep them. Here come the Bucks and Giannis. Oh boy. Okay, let's just check out their team. Okay, so I tried to trade for Thon Maker. I probably cut it out of the video because it didn't work out. I tried to trade for Thon Maker. It didn't end up working out, so we picked up DeAndre Ayton, which wasn't bad. This team's pretty good. Team's relatively good, but I think we're much better, and clearly we are. There we go. We win a championship. Kevin Durant, who else Finals MVP? See, those are some Finals MVP numbers. 23.5 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, half a steal. DeMarcus Cousins is literally, it was him and Porzingis were the only 2 good players on that Knicks team. He put up 11 and 6 and won Finals MVP. I'm still so flabbergasted by the fact that happened, but you know what? It's fine. I'm over it. We won a championship with this Trailblazers team, so definitely going to try to leave Kevin Durant off limits for at least a few videos. I know it gets repetitive, and people let me know that, but I have to win a championship with every team, or I failed. And me not signing the best players that's not how it works. If I sign like Rudy Gay, that's not going to win me a championship. So I know it gets repetitive. I know it gets boring. I do have a video idea where I'm going to try to do, I cannot have anybody on my team over a 90 overall at any point. So hopefully that can happen at some point. I think it's going to be fun. If you guys are down to see that, let me know that in the comment section below. I am uploading this the day the NBA starts, the regular season. Go Celtics. Definitely going to be the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. I'm going to stop rambling. Let me know your predictions for tonight's game. Hopefully I get this video up before the game start. I'll see you guys in the next video.